Max Patience here, and today we are playing The Sims. So we are back once again with the Fantastical Whims challenge. It is currently Thursday morning, and there's a few things that I kind of wanted to do for today. Now, first of all, Grace needs to get started on her stuff for work. I haven't had her do that yet, so we'll get her started on that. But I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I think I want to age up Tristan today because Robin has finished all of her stuff and she's just kind of hanging out. I thought now would be a good time for us to age up Tristan because at least this way, like, we can work with him. Plus, again, I really want the kids to be very close in age. So it will be nice for the two of them, both Robin and Tristan, to be a little bit closer in age. Plus, I really want to redo the bedroom upstairs. I've been waiting to do it because I wanted to age up Tristan soon. So at least this way now I can get rid of all of the infant stuff and just have the toddler stuff in here, and hopefully that will work. I also wanted to apologize really quickly. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but there is somebody working on like the lawn maintenance outside of my apartment right now, so if you hear noises, I'm sorry. I was trying to wait for them to like stop so then I can start recording, but it's been almost an hour and they still haven't stopped, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. Anyway, so let's go ahead and let's age up Tristan. I'm so excited! Okay, so let's go ahead and randomize his toddler trait and let's see what we get. Clingy. Okay, interesting. Awesome. All right. So, I'm going to go ahead, give him a little bit of a makeover, and I'll be back to show you guys what he looks like. Okay, so here we have Tristan's new look. I liked the jacket, so I left the jacket. I just changed a few other things. I also liked his hairstyle. I thought it was really cute, so I kept that. I just kind of spruced up a few of his outfits a little bit, but he looks so cute. Oh, I'm so happy. And I also quickly redid the bedroom for the two of them, just because I didn't need, obviously, any of the baby or the infant stuff anymore, so I wanted to get rid of that and just keep the toddler items in there. So that is now made over, so we can take a look here. So I just have two beds back to back up against the wall. I kept the dresser, and then I just moved around some of the toddler items so they can still use them in here. Okay. So she needs to sell her book. So we'll get that going, and then we're gonna need to work with Tristan on his stuff. So you get to doing that. And I'll have Jalen work with Tristan, because he's going to be home for a little bit longer. Alright. The girls should also be coming back home from school soon, which will be nice. And yeah, I'm just going to try and work with Grace for a little bit longer before she goes off to work herself. And I'll be back later on with any updates. Okay, so it's a little later into the afternoon, and Jalen should be going to work in a few minutes. He's just been working with Tristan on his communication skill. He's level 3, almost level 4, which I'm excited to see, but he will be going to daycare soon once Jalen obviously heads off to work. So the girls have also come home from school, and both of them have completed their homework for the day. Poppy also became an A student, which is exciting to see. So, also, Grace should hopefully be coming home from work soon. I don't think she'll be getting a promotion today, but hopefully she will in the next few minutes or so. Oh, not next few minutes, next few days. Also, I forgot to mention, tomorrow is actually Kimberly's birthday. She'll be aging up into a teenager, so I thought we could go ahead and kind of go over the rules for her generation when she ages up. And then I believe Robin's birthday is on Sunday, so she'll also be aging up into a child in a few days. Now, I'm not 100% sure how I want to kind of configure everything, because we just have the 2 bedrooms here. This is Kimberly's room, and then this is Poppy's room. I can either, like, put in a bunk bed in one of these rooms and have 2 of the girls share a room, or I can redo this whole upper space again. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to think about it. Another thing too I've been debating on doing is potentially getting a new home for them. I saved a few houses that I liked in the gallery that had a lot of bedrooms in them, because we have to stick around with Grace for a little bit until we have 4 grandkids. I was debating getting like more of a generational family home. So all of the kids kind of live like we have the grandparents, and then the kids when they're older, and then their kids as well all live in the same house. Obviously, this house is way too small for us to be able to do that, but it is a thought. I saved a few homes. Again, from the gallery, I would have to put it on a larger lot, but they have a lot more bedrooms in them and a lot more space to kind of work with. Obviously, they are on the expensive side. One of them is about $160,000. The other one is $190,000. We currently have $105,000 saved up. So I'll think about it. I wanted to put it in your guys' mind. The other thing, though, that we have to worry about in terms of like a generational family home is you can only have a max of 8 Sims in a house, and we already have 6. So I have 2 options. Either I kind of have the kids sort of move out, like when Kimberly's older, she moves out, and then I just kind of like bounce back and forth between Kimberly and Grace, or I have like Grace and Jalen move out but leave all the kids in the same house. I'm not sure. I have to figure it out. But anyways, looks like Grace has gotten home from work, so why don't we get her to pick up where Jalen left off and work on Tristan's skills for the evening. And then I'll probably come back tomorrow morning now, and we can celebrate Kimberly's birthday. Okay, so we're now into Friday morning. I just really quickly want to age up Kimberly before she goes off to school for the day, because she'll be becoming a teenager. So let's go ahead and get this started now. Today is also Love Day, so I thought maybe I could have Jalen and Grace go on a date today. Tristan has maxed out his communication skill, and he's working on his imagination skill, obviously. He is now level 3, which is awesome. I'm just having Grace kind of work with him on that, although I might take a break and have her work on some writing stuff so she can get that done. She is off today, so she can work on things with Tristan, and she can work on her writing stuff for work. Anyways, Kimberly has aged up, so because she is our next generation, she does have specific things. I don't know if I can do her aspiration yet. I think I can. I'm not sure. We're gonna find out. Anyways. So, okay. Okay, so she needs to have self-assured, clumsy, and creative. So she already has creative. Will we do self-assured? Friend of the world. I don't even know where the hell that is. Is it in here? I'm gonna... Okay, it's not in there. I don't know where it is. Where is it? Friend of the world. Maybe it's in here? Friend of the world, here we go. Okay, perfect. So, friend of the world aspiration, perfect. Awesome, okay. So, I'm going to go ahead, I'll give her a little bit of a makeover and create a sim, and then we can go through. I want to go over her stuff a little bit more in detail, and yeah, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so it took me a little bit, but I finally got Kimberly's outfits together. Now, I have been dying to use these shoes for literally forever. So this is why I'm using them today, because I was like, you know what? I want to give myself an excuse to use these shoes. So she has a very kind of like grunge, punk rock kind of look right now. I don't know if that's fully her vibe. She has different vibes for all of her different outfits. But this is the vibe that we're going with for her everyday look, because I just really wanted to use these boots so badly. So I thought we could go ahead and go through her goals for her generation. Now again, a lot of these she can't do until she is an adult, but some of these she can do now as a teenager. So she must have these self-assured, clumsy, and creative traits. She must master the gourmet cooking and logic skills. Now, she's already mastered the logic skill. I don't know if we could do gourmet cooking now. I'll check and see if we can or not, but that's definitely something I want to take a look at. Complete Friend of the World aspiration, which we do have, so we can get started on it. She needs to complete the style influencer career or leave at level 4 to open a retail shop. My thought was just kind of, we could start with the style influencer career and kind of see how we feel about it. And then when we get to level 4, if it's not something that we're feeling, we can try and do the retail shop, or we can just stick with the style influencer career. We need to marry a coworker, client, or employee. So someone that we work with at our job. So obviously we can't meet anybody in high school. We have to wait until we're older. We have our job to meet someone. She needs to have 2 to 3 children, have 2 friends from childhood to elderhood. So we've already met our 2 friends that we're going to be having for her generation, which is Evie and Kaysen. Speaking of which, I need to age both of them up as well. And I'm hoping I can have the 2 of them get together this weekend, or the 3 of them get together this weekend for their weekly hangout. She needs to master an instrument of your choice. Now, I know we have a few instruments in the house she can work on. I was kind of leaning more towards the guitar for her. She needs to have 5 house parties, and she needs to be a grade A student in high school and grade school. So she was an A+ student in grade school, so now she just needs to be an A student in high school as well, and she will be done with that. So for her generation, I'll just read through the little description as well, and then we can kind of move on, but just so you guys kind of know what we're working with for her generation. So fashion and style makes my clients shout and smile. Your household as a child was always packed with loud kids, your parents' conspiracy theories, and your own thoughts, all at once. You'd always try and escape to your room right after school to do your homework, play dress up, and decorate houses in Sims Forever. Even though your childhood home was full of chaos, you loved every moment. Out of everyone in your household, you were the one with the best style. She is a style icon, okay? This is what we're trying to do with her. You always knew how to match different patterns, fabrics, and colors together. It felt like it came naturally to you. When you reached young adulthood, you took style to a whole new level. You became a style influencer. There's always new ideas clicking in your head, so you decided that this was your passion. Not some boring schoolwork where the professors force assignments and tests on you. This way, you didn't need school to make money. You didn't have to worry about your parents having to pay for college because you found your calling, design and fashion. Whether it's prompting custom clothing on Simstagram or sewing butterflies into your own jeans, this is what you love to do. So, this is what we are going to be working on for her. So, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to get back into the game. I'm probably just going to work with Tristan on his skills for the most part. We'll see if there's anything right now that we can kind of do with Kimberly. Maybe get her started on a few things. And I'll be back in a little bit with any updates. Okay, so it's now the afternoon, and I thought I would give a little bit of an update. So I've just been having Jalen work with Tristan on his skills. He's doing really well. So, as we know, he's maxed out his communication, and his imagination is level 4. We are almost at level 5. I'm hoping to get that done this afternoon. And I've just been having Kimberly work on her guitar skill. She is level 3 right now. I just thought it could be something nice and fun that she could do while I just kind of have her hang out for the day, since obviously she wasn't going to school today. I am hoping to have her get together with her friends tomorrow. I do need to age up Evie and Kaysen into teenagers, so we'll be doing that. And I believe both Grace and Jalen work tomorrow as well, so we will have that. I know today is Love Day, so I might have Grace and Jalen go out for the evening. I did set up some restaurants in Newcrest that I could have them go and check out for just a fun little date for the two of them. But I was looking at Kimberly's Friend of the World aspiration. So she needs to have 3 friends, which she already has. And she needs to introduce herself to 10 Sims. So I was thinking maybe either this weekend when I have her go out, or maybe when she goes to school next week, I can have her just introduce herself to a bunch of different people so we can get that done. I also checked, and I don't think she can do the gourmet cooking stuff yet. I don't know if she needs to have her things up, like her regular cooking skill up, before she can get gourmet cooking. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, so I'm just going to kind of hang out with the family for a little bit more this afternoon. I might come back a little later on. We can have Grace and Jalen go on a little bit of a date. And yeah, so I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so it is now Saturday morning, and I am just having Grace work with Tristan on his skills. So he has maxed out his imagination and communication skill now. We are just working on his thinking, which he is currently level 4 on. So we're doing great with that. And little Miss Kimberly, I was having her just kind of work on her guitar skill. Looks like she's just kind of hanging out with Poppy right now. She is level 5 on the guitar, almost level 6, so she's been doing pretty well. So I'm going to just kind of have her work on that a little bit this weekend as well for her. But I thought it's nice for her to be hanging out with Poppy. I have no issue with that. But today I do want to try and get Kimberly to have an outing with her friends, Evie and Kaysen. I do need to age the 2 of them up as well into teenagers. Again, I want to try and keep Kimberly and her 2 friends about the same age. So when she becomes a teenager, they become a teenager. When she becomes a young adult, they become a young adult. So they can kind of go through life together. That's kind of my thought. But yeah, that's kind of my only plan for today. We also have Robin's birthday coming up tomorrow, which is super exciting. I cannot wait. But I think I'm actually going to go ahead and end the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I am so excited to be starting a few things for Kimberly's generation, our fashion icon. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are excited too to kind of explore her side of things. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as well. I think this was a super fun one. A lot of new stuff happening. And I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And I hope you all have a fantastic day.